Lettuce Eat. I'm Suzanne Ridgway, and welcome to my channel. I am going to show you a fabulous pork chop recipe that's sure to add to your monthly menu for your dinners. It is off the hook, and you are going to absolutely love it. It's called French onion pork chops. It's a pantry staple, and you'll have everything on your shelves and in your freezer to whip up this delicious dinner for your family tonight. And I went through all my recipes on Pinterest, and there's all kinds of ways to do your pork chops in the oven, air fryer, crock pot, Instapot. I chose the oven. It's bitter cold in upstate New York, -15 with that wind. Just the thought of saying that is awful. I can feel the wind whipping through my house, and occasionally the house will shake a little bit, and it's scary. It actually moved the bed a little bit last night. The wind was so strong, over 50 miles per hour. That's just insane. So, I figured French onion pork chops would be perfect for today. I will show you how to caramelize the onion, how to prep the onion. I will show you how to season the pork and bread the pork, and then how to put it all together so it will sit in your fridge and all the flavors will be able to incorporate all day long. And you'll be sure, before you put it in the oven, place them on a cookie sheet with foil so they can cook fully and crisp up. That's the secret, the cookie sheet. If you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up so you can get more pantry staple recipes that are budget friendly that you want to add to your meal planning for your family. Also, click on that red subscribe word, and I appreciate it. All the subs, all the views, each and every one of you. Your support means a lot to me. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Over 200 subs strong and growing. Just trying to get those views up. And thank you so much. I know I've said this, but I'm going to continue to thank everybody in every video. If you are new here, welcome. Click on the red sub word so we can become family. And you can learn to make my crock pot and oven recipes a part of your family. This is also a kid-friendly recipe that even the pickiest of eater will eat. My daughter Jacqueline is like Mikey. She hates everything. And it's so frustrating. But I've learned to feed her what she likes, so I know she has a full belly. If she wants peanut butter and jelly every day, if she wants a kid's cuisine, then I give it to her. Yes, it's irritating, but she's eating, and that's what's important. With that said, let's get into the video. I'm going to show you how I'm going to prep the onion. I've already peeled them. And you're just going to continually slit so they break off in sections. I'm using 2 small onions for this because my husband and I are the only ones that will eat them. And you're going to break them apart like that. Now I'm going to take them over to my frying pan and give them a nice caramelization. I put salt at the bottom of the pan so the oil doesn't splat in your face as it gets hot. I'm going to caramelize these onions. I'm going to turn it down to low, about 4. I'm going to put the onions in. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of fresh black cracked pepper on the onions, as well as a couple teaspoons of garlic. The onions will caramelize and start to turn translucent. I'll let you see the onions. It'll only need about 2 minutes on the heat here. The onions are starting to sweat, and they're going to start becoming a little transparent and caramelized. And they smell amazing. I'm going to start by adding the shake and bake, not a sponsor, into the bag they provide. Cut down deep enough so you don't have to fight the opening, as I have done on many occasions. And dump it into the bag. This is my onion soup mix, and I pick it up at the Dollar Tree. You get, I think, 4 packets for $1, and it is delicious and saves you money. Definitely a must-have in your pantry cabinets for spices. And then I'm going to just sprinkle about a tablespoon all the way across the pork chops. I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of garlic on each pork chop. And that's 2 teaspoons total over all 3. Also, 2 teaspoons total over all 3 of fresh black cracked pepper of the pork chops. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to give it a good score. If you wanted to, you can add Coca-Cola or Sprite and Dr. Pepper onto the porks for additional flavoring, but I'm just going to rely on my good old friend the onion. And you're going to shake it well. Get your kids involved. This is a fun dinner. And I am going to be leaving one of the porks non-breaded because I have a picky eater. Give it a good shake. And then I'm going to do it one more time. Not as vigorously though. Make sure they're completely coated. Now I'm going to add those delicious caramelized onions. I have my onions right here. And I'm just going to lay them on top of all the pork chops. You can do as many onions as you wish, but I don't want to waste, so I'm only doing 2. This is also the way you start French onion soup. And they caramelize beautifully. This is what my pretties look like. The French onion pork chops. One of them is not coated for my picky eater, but they are delicious and they smell amazing already. They are going to sit in my refrigerator until I put them in the oven later today, and you must cook them on a cookie sheet with aluminum foil down with a little extra oil, about a tablespoon, so they cook completely and they crisp up, and it's just going to be mouth-watering and fabulous and all those yummy things that French onion soup does for you, but on a pork chop. Today I showed you how to make my French onion pork chop, a fabulous pantry staple that you too can make for yourself or your family, one that is sure to please, especially on a bitter cold day. This pork chop recipe will be a big hit, and I want you to make this for your family, and then let me know in future comments if you did and if you liked it or not, because I would sure love to hear from you. Also, if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up and look for that red subscribe word. Tap the bell so YouTube will notify you when I upload new video. I upload every day. I am a new YouTuber, 1 year strong, over 200 subs, and thank you so much for everybody who supports me. I want to help you reduce your food budget. I want to help you budget shop, and I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for everything, and I hope you enjoyed today's French onion pork chop recipe and add it to your menu.